Here we go, Mike, with your famous New Year's Eve countdown.
All right, buddy. From 10,
There it is.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast
Happy corporate
off.
update
Welcome,
call.
everybody. All right.
By the way, on the
Are you there,
screen,
Todd?
I
You see the
changed your
beautiful
name from
face.
Mike Oliver to Mikey O. So for everyone
Oh,
out
yeah,
there,
I love it. I love it.
every week, for everyone out there, we call Mike the godfather of Trevorium because, Mike was one of the people that originally got our CEO and founder started in this industry, way back when. And of course, Mike's been there since day one. I mean, the very opening night before the company even launched, it was Dave Hart, Mike Oliver, they're together, pushing the button, let's launch the company. And so we call Mike, the godfather of our company. And of course, his real name is Mike Oliver, but anyone that really knows him well calls him Mikey O. And so I thought, because you guys are on this corporate update call every week, you're hearing Mike do all of the announcements, who rank advances, who's this, you're getting to know Mike. Well, then you might as well know the real Mike. And the real Mike is Mikey O. Everyone calls him Mikey O. And so as you do every week, Mike, and for everyone that's joining us via Facebook Live, Facebook replay, catching this on, on Zoom replay, we are going to go into the rank advancements. And of course, these are the people that, just recently have gone from, one rank to another rank. And this is the thing that we want to celebrate, because this is the living personification of what we're trying to accomplish, helping people change their life, helping people earn more money, helping people achieve freedom, helping people achieve the next rank, achieve, by the way, free travel, free trade advice, et cetera, right? This is the part you want to stay for, because someday your name's going to be on this list. And you want people to be here cheering you on when you get your rank advancement, right? So again, without any further ado, Mikey O, as you do every week, take it away.
Thank you, Todd. And it is really encouraging to see all the people that give congratulations to our rank advancements each week. On Friday, I put it on our Trevorium Facebook page, and I put a photo of the person that's rank advanced from 1 star on up. And it's so awesome to see all the people that are congratulating those that have rank advanced. And I always say, like you just did, you go ahead, and if you haven't rank advanced yet, that's okay. Congratulate the person that has, and when it's your turn, you're going to get that love back. So I'm going to go ahead and start, like I do each and every week, with our directors. And at the director level, that's where you are now profitable. Okay, you're not running a negative any longer. And so I want to congratulate all of our most current directors. And I'm going to start out with Sharon Parker Jones, Omar Washington, Stephanie Dion, Marie Therese Aquilano, Gloria Dominguez Playa, Yasmina Kakas, and Achia Anzal. Congratulations to all of you as new directors. And then we're going to move on to the 1-star director level. And this is a level now where you're making, you could be making anywhere between $300 to $700 a month. And so things are starting to happen. Your team is starting to come together. You've got some people that have joined you that have the same goals that you do. They want to build a team, whether you do or not, in fact. So it's a great period in your business when you hit the 1-star director level, and your business just starts really taking off. So I want to congratulate Sawana Katoa, Samuel Pipasiga, Eloise Katoa, Alexandre Katoa, Tiapu Fataru, Thomas Wahart, Amelie Quintel, April Keys, Wendy Colombani, Jennifer Pellerin, Mark Rio, Stephanie Cordier, Melissa Element, Fatia El Bayad, Sosafe Akalano, Romy Teru, Leona Pakalua, and Geraldine Dardness. So congratulations all to the 1-star directors. And if you'll do that same activity that you put in to hit 1-star with a different group of people, then you'll hit 2-star director. And now the money goes up, but you also will receive a beautiful custom-made Trevorium 2-star director ring, and it is beautiful. We've been sending out, I think I sent out 11 of them or so the week before, or just last week I sent out 11 of them. They love to see me at the post office. Anyway, we had 1 2-star director, Sonia Tissot Baguette. Congratulations to you, Sonia. We appreciate your leadership. And this week, Todd, can you give me a drum roll? Are you still there? We had a brand new ambassador. And it's my privilege to introduce a new ambassador for Trevorium to you. And that is, and I'd like you to all salute her with me, Miss Sandra DeVillard. Congratulations, Sandra. We appreciate your leadership here at Trevorium, and fantastic job. And look forward to sending you that brand new Trevorium ring as well. Okay, so that's it for this week. And am I going to you, Mr. Hart?
You are. So here we are tonight.
Okay, it's my privilege then. It's my privilege to introduce the founder and CEO of our fantastic company. And we're in our 9th year. Can you believe it, Mr. Hart?
I do. I can't.
It's unbelievable.
I believe it.
Man.
I don't believe it, but yes.
That time went by. That time went by quick. But I got to tell you guys something. Nobody works harder. He is the hardest working CEO that I've ever met. You know, a lot of CEOs, they're gone all the time, and you know, they're not really active. But our CEO is active. He's usually the first one here every day and the last one to leave. And you guys ought to just get on your knees each night and thank the Lord that we got a CEO and founder like Mr. Hart. So it's my privilege to introduce my friend that started this company March 13th, 2013, and we're going strong. Mr. David Hart, go ahead and take it away, sir.
Yeah, you know, with that said, I'd have to thank our entire corporate staff, all the people that make it happen, because we couldn't be anything we are as a company without each and every person of our corporate staff and the leadership of our company too. I mean, there's 2 guys on here, their mugs aren't on the video yet, but Todd Strand and Darryl Roberts and Maria Roberts. And there's many other leaders that make up a company. So it's definitely a team effort. And I appreciate all the different leadership in our company. And, you know, we have 3 principles that we strive for here at Trevorium. Number 1, does our product bring value into the marketplace? And if you spend time and you look at our different services that we offer, you will see very quickly, once you understand them, that we bring tremendous value into the marketplace. You're talking about our travel club membership. There's nowhere on the planet that has a travel membership like Trevorium. If you look at our FX Trader product, the same. What we give our members and back there with that platform is bar none. It's done by professionals with everything is top notch and first class. So, you know, number 1 principle is to bring value in the marketplace with our products and services, and we've definitely done that. Number 2 is to have a compensation plan that's fair for everybody, and the average person can win. And so, you know, each week Mike reads off the different achievement and rank advancements of people winning in our company. And guys, one of the great things is you can achieve, you know, a pretty significant level with a very small team at a 2-star director. 2-star directors, you know, you have a base pay of $18,000 a year annually. But when you start adding all the other bonuses, it's anywhere from 6 to 10 grand extra. And you can build a team as little as 17 people on the left, 17 people on the right if they're travel traders, the titanium membership and the FX Trader. We're talking about a small team, and you don't even have to build that team by yourself. You could get spillover from your upline and they build one leg, and you might have to go out and build 17 people on the other side. And that's not you personally getting 17 people. You might go get 3 people, and those 3 people get 3 people, and each one of those people go out and get one person. And all of a sudden, your volume is way over what's needed for a 2-star director. So there's all different kinds of ways in how you're going to create your volume with your team, whether you're out personally sharing it and recruiting and sponsoring people. If you find people that are out doing that, or find people that are doing that, there's so many different ways. The key is to be in the game and doing it. And if you are, you're going to run across those people. I don't think there's any secrets to it at all. I just think it takes effort and work, you know. And if you're willing to do that, you can make it happen. And I love how the industry has transitioned today in terms of how we build the business. I remember having to drive out an hour to meet somebody, and I was excited to go drive an hour before I even got to talk to them and sit with them one-on-one and show them a pamphlet or a brochure, or maybe leave them a cassette tape or a videotape, right? And then I'd have to, next week, we'd follow up with them a week later and say, hey, what'd you think? You know, are we going to get you started in business? Let's launch your business. Let's do a meeting, set up a meeting time, and we can go, you know, invite some friends over. Now everything you can do right online in the comfort of your home. This is my living room right here. I'm you know, working from the house today, and you know, you can work from home doing this business using technology today and sending videos out and text messages. And I know that Todd's excited about some of the things he's doing on Facebook groups and messengers and stuff. And I think it's a viable way to build your business today. I think people prefer to get text messages, to get links, do a little due diligence, and then you can talk to them and be excited. You can do it right from the comfort of your home. And there's the first lady of Travorium right here. This is my wife.
Hello.
And so tonight we're kind of just a talk about the business here. I'm going to share a couple of things, but she's been here with me since the beginning. You know, when we started this company, almost 10 years ago, it was an interesting time in our lives. So we went through a lot of different challenges, had to make a lot of sacrifices and commitments to get it done, but it's been so worth it. And, you know, there's always a blessing on the other side. And for us, for our family, I mean, Travorium has really been a lifesaver for us. You know, one of the biggest blessings was it led us to a person that knew somebody that had a kidney. And so we were able to get Adele a kidney transplant. So I know she doesn't like me talking about it too much, but it was challenging times when we got started. But, you know, on the other side of great adversity and challenge, if you're willing to go through that adversity and challenge, you can find success. You can find the blessing on the other side. So anyways, thank you for my decaffeinated coffee. It's part of my regimen here on the corporate calls. So I want to show you guys a couple of things here. Yes, honey, go ahead. I'd love for you to say something. Okay.
Hello, Mr. Oliver. Mr. Oliver is just part of this family.
Hello, Mrs. Hart.
Well, I'm very happy. It's an honor to be here in this call. As always, you know, you guys always get in this call, and it's just an honor for me to be able to say some words. My name is David Hart, like he said, I'm speaking Spanish. And it's always nice and a blessing to be able to hear what you guys have to say, the testimonies, the things that you guys have to share, because that gives us a joy. That gives us a joy. We have such a great opportunity, and it's not only us talking, it's not only Mr. David Hart or Mr. Todd Strand or anyone else, it's just the people giving their testimony, and that's such a blessing to be able to be part of something that big. It's just like we cannot take it for granted. I'm very happy to be part of Travorium, and for me it's been such a blessing together with my family, and always happy to be here. And today is the day that I come and say hi. I always get so nervous, but I'm very happy to be here, and I can't wait to see you guys. Great news! I'm very excited tonight because we were going through we were on the phone when someone this person that helped Travorium a lot, and she's great. And then we're talking about all the world tours coming up, and it's like, so my husband said, well, we're not gonna be that one, but we're gonna be the next one. And I said, oh, I'm going to that one, especially that one. Oh, and I'm going to that one too. Oh, I'm going to this one. And it's just, what a blessing. What a blessing. I just
So it's safe to say you like travel.
Yes, I love to travel. I just want you to take a minute and think about it, what we have in front of us. And whatever you believe in, we believe in Jesus, or whatever that you believe, just grab it from the sky, grab all that positive energy and just put it in your heart and you go and share with everybody. With that, have a good night. Nice. Thank you for letting me talk for a little bit here.
Oh, thanks. Thank
Bye-bye.
you. We appreciate you. All right. All right. Here we go. See if I can get on here. I want to, Mike, you got my screen on here? You see my screen?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Fantastic.
It will.
You can see the Trevorium Stories page, correct? With the Pedro from Cancun up there. Just want to make sure.
Yes.
Fantastic. Well, I want to just kind of share this page, the stories.trevorium.com page. I'm not sure. This is a phenomenal tool right here to use to help build your business. It's other people giving testimonies of the different getaways or world tours that they've gone on. And you know, this could really close the gap on belief with people about our products and our services that we offer. You know, I just today booked a trip to Cabo San Lucas, one of my favorite places to go. Incredible place. Going to be down there here towards the end of the year. And to be able to go there in a 1-bedroom suite after points applied for $7 for the week is just incredible. As they say in Latin America, increíble. So this is the stories page. You know, one of the, you can submit, I'm going to click over here to the submit your story here. We have a contest that goes on here every month until November. We're going to be giving away to the top video, top producer in the videos. You're going to receive $250 in free travel that you can use on your travel site, your net travel site. So if you've been on a video, if you've been on a world tour, you've been on a getaway, I want to encourage you 2 things. Submit it. Submit it again. Get it put up on the website. Use it as a, you know, your testimony be right there on the website, and your prospect or your team's prospects will see your testimony. And people want to follow people that are committed. And I always say, be a product of the product, and great things are going to happen to you. So, but with this contest, every month we're gonna take the top video. We're gonna give away $250 in free travel. Then in November, the grand prize winner is going to win $1,000 for the best video, $500 for the second best video, and a $250 for the third best video. So, hey, you know what? Submit your videos. One of the 3 rules about submitting your videos that when you're marketing for it is not to have your ID number on it, because you don't want to be, you know, because this is going to go out on a public, our public page. It's a testimonial page, so you can't market your business per se. If you send us the clips without marketing your business, that would be great. We could use that video. And it's a great way to build your business. It's great. It's a great way to get your name out there as well. We're going to be doing, you know, your name goes on the Trevorium page that gets tagged, meta tagged on Google. And so your searches can come up. So, but you can go here to thestories.com. You could click on submit your story, and you can read all about how to be involved, how to take advantage of it. And it's just another great tool to build your business. It's a great tool for you to have your team use to build their business. Great things are gonna happen from that. So I want to encourage you guys to do that on the stories.trevorium.com. It's a wonderful page, great marketing tool. Next, Todd, are you on the conference call here? I just want to make sure my screen's coming up on this call. I want to talk a little about our world tours here. We have 14 incredible.
It's up, Dave.
It's up. Perfect.
Yeah, looks good.
All right. Everybody's got no videos on. I'm the only guy showing the video here, but with the you can come to our the Trevorium.com website. You can click on travel. You can click on the drop down right here on the side, and you can go over the overview, and you can our world tours overview, whatever. You can look at all the different places that you can go to. And Malaga, Spain. By the way, it was a sold out event in Malaga, Spain on our world tour, 140 plus people. I think there was actually more than that at Malaga, Spain. And a lot of people the week before in a getaway with the world tour. And then some people even used the trip incentive afterwards and stayed like 20 days in Spain. So pretty incredible. Montego Bay, Jamaica is coming up here in another couple of weeks. That property is one of the best properties, getaway or world tours. It's a 5-star, 5-diamond resort. It's absolutely incredible. I was looking at the pictures the other day of the rooms and whatnot, and going through all the perks that they're going to receive when they get there. And it's like a dream vacation, where it sits in the water and on the ocean, and the quality of the rooms. And look at that giant pool in there in the middle, if you can see it on your screen. It's incredible. And Punta Cana, has been a big success. We're coming down to the end on Punta Cana with rooms. I think we have only a couple of days left on rooms. If we still do, it's very close to being done. So if you got some of these places you want to go, you want to get them booked. I just want to click on one little thing and see here. I'll click on here. You could click on the actual, right from the page, you can click on the world tour, and we have, great videos that you can use for marketing and links that you can send out to people. You could post these links right on your social media and say, hey, find out how you can go here for 75% off with our travel club. So you can do those, you could use a video like that, and you can use this link on your social media pages. And they're on all of the world tours. We got great marketing videos on every single world tour that we're providing. And guys, we're going to be rolling more world tours into 2022. So remember, your customers, your partners, when they're on the membership, they're earning these travel points, and these travel points, you've got up to 24 months to redeem them. So basically, we're going to show you how to go on vacation for the rest of your life and experience some incredible things. And in fact, if you go out and get 3 customers, your travel points are for free. Todd, so I know tonight we want to kind of do a roundabout with you, me, and Darryl, and just kind of chat about the industry, and the success and the attributes, or the things that you receive you get as you build a downline. It's incredible. So look at you, Darryl. Good seeing you on the call here. I like the background. Yeah. So I'll turn it over to you guys for a little bit. We can come back around here, but tonight's more of a fireside chat about our opportunity, about our business, and how we can go out and make it happen.
It's funny, Dave. I just put up a slide, and it's kind of interesting because you're talking about our business, and our business is helping people, become digital nomads. And what is a digital nomad? Someone who travels for pennies, someone who travels for free, someone who can make money from their mobile phone 24/7. And we talk all the time about how we're in 3 of the largest industries on the entire planet. You got travel, single largest industry in the world, right? You've got cryptocurrency, the most explosive financial market in the world right now. You've got foreign exchange, the single largest financial market in the world, and you got direct selling. And just this past week, I just grabbed 3 slides that I thought the 3 slides tell you everything you need about our business. First and foremost, you were talking about our world tours, our product. I actually grabbed this picture from the corporate update call last week. You put this picture up about Dubai, and I meant to ask you for the slide, but I literally grabbed my phone and took a picture. So that's a picture on my computer screen of a slide you had up, right? But I mean, just look at that place. And we're going there, for 6 days, includes the breakfast buffet. And of course, me and Gina, we went and told 3 people a long time ago, so we're getting our points for free. We're going for $89 to Dubai, to this amazing place with this incredible breakfast buffet. Well, then, the other day, I think it was Thursday, they put out a trade idea, and this was the U.S. oil trade idea. So we jumped in on it. Before the weekend was done, we were at $3,530, which I showed on the training call. Well, guess what?
Look at that.
They started trading again last night. That bad boy grew to $9,640. I mean, this is right off my screen, guys. One trade idea, one idea has the power to absolutely make your month, right? And then I happened to see this the other day. This was reported in Business Insider that 40% of workers may quit their job if they're forced to return to the office full time. They don't want to go back to the office. They want the digital nomad lifestyle, right? Some of you, if you ever seen the movie The Wolf of Wall Street, I thought this is great. Everything's fine. Hey, listen, I quit. I'm going to be a digital nomad, right? And so that is our business in just a few slides, a few pictures, right? I mean, just told the whole story of what we're doing, what we're all about. But I mean, again, it's absolutely incredible.
Well, it really is. I mean, I've, again, 30 years in this industry. I've never seen a company that does stuff like Dave does and just keeping it all together since 2013 and putting the comp plan together like he's put together, and the products and services. I say it all the time. The worst case scenario in our company is while you're learning to do the things that we teach and train you on, you're going to, at a platinum, you're going to get 3 to 4 of these amazing vacations every single year while you're learning. And I've never had a company with the worst case scenario like that. So again, waking up every day, that is just phenomenal. I ask questions a lot, and I told Todd my question. It was just Marie and I were talking about just a few days ago, probably 4 or 5 days ago. And the question I asked, I just asked out in the universe, I asked God, and the question was, how do I recruit 100 people? We want to recruit 100 brand new people personally into the business. And I'm thinking, I said, well, how do I recruit 100 people? And I know that when I put that question out there, any question I put out there, I typically get an answer in a relatively short period of time. Well, then Todd and I were talking this morning, and he brought up the fact, and Todd, I won't steal your thunder, I'll let you go into that, is a way that how it's going to make it so much easier for all of us to recruit people. Because I think some of the old ways of recruiting, talking to someone and doing a 3-way, those are still relevant. It's going to be here, but life is going on. The world is changing. It's evolving. And a lot of that, unfortunately and fortunately, is on social media. And what Todd talked about today, and that will definitely help us be able to do it, because now you're inviting people just to get educated. Hey, take a look at the Forex. If you've been wondering what Forex is all about, we've got a Forex Facebook group. It's free to join. Just get in there. You can hear some of the major stories and learn a lot about it. And so it's going to make it so much easier. So that was one of the answers that I got, Todd, for helping go after those 100 people that we want to personally recruit. And that's something that for all of you out there, it's, if you ask the right question, sometimes it may not be the right question. It just be, you're asking for whatever it is, whatever the case may be, it will come out to you. You will get an answer. I mean, I've always wanted to, for the last 10, 15 years, say, I want to get in great shape. I want to get in good shape. And, we start, we stop, we start, we stop. And this time I said, I changed the question. I want to get in great shape, and I want to for the rest of my life. And so he changed the statement around, and then a few things happened that now put me in a situation that I had to get in good shape. And again, if you have something that you want, and it's being successful at this business, how do I become successful at this business? Ask that question. What do I need to do to make this business work? You ask those type of questions out loud to yourself in your mind before you go to bed, when you wake up. I want to know, how do I figure this recruiting thing out? How do I figure this Forex thing out? How do I figure this travel thing out? How do I do that? And you ask those questions out loud in your mind. I'm reiterating that point, and you're going to get the answer. So sometimes, I think the Bible says it is best asking, you shall receive. And I've done that, Todd, hundreds of times, Dave, hundreds of times over my life. And I'm actually going to start using it more now to my advantage, and to help our family, help the company, and help people that we're working with. So that's just something I love. And I know you're going to go into this one section. I do have one other thing I want to share, but it's pretty amazing what's going to happen, and the new tools that we're having, and the new way we can recruit people without recruiting them, I think is brilliant.
But Todd, I mean, you obviously, like just over the weekend, like 4 new recruits coming into the business.
Yeah.
Yeah, just from Facebook groups and sharing ideas with people. I think that's phenomenal.
Yeah, it's kind of, as Darryl mentioned, and I'm, it's kind of weird to even use this term, right? But we're all kind of old school guys, right? We grew up in an era where it was very belly button to belly button, and all the meetings and things of that nature. And, the fundamentals of how you recruit people don't change. I mean, those things still work. Getting together with people, especially now that all the restrictions are being removed, people are looking for connection. They're looking to get back together. I don't think anything replaces any one thing, but you can add some new tools and new caveats. And sometimes that kind of creates a psychological advantage when you're describing how to build the business. Like, oh man, I think I could see myself doing that. That sounds, easier, right? And one of the popular things you see, especially with some of the younger crowds today, is building through kind of social media. They call it social selling, but you're really more educating. And so we just kind of experimented with digital nomads as a group we put together. It's a private group. You can only get there by being personally invited. And of course, there's a lot of the trading stuff that's been going on in that group where people are posting all kinds of stuff about cryptocurrency and Forex. And, you got people like Jeff Miner in there posting a screen. Hey, oh my gosh, we're up on the oil trade, or we're up on this trade. And I just want to share this. And I don't think Jeff will mind me sharing it because I got it today and it just blew me away. He says, he was actually wrote me a personal note here. You can see I got this. Literally just today. Jeff text this, and he just said, told me to gold again, right? He's on a gold trade right now. But he just wrote, he goes, I want to be a leader like you, Darryl, Danny, of course, and Mr. David Hart. I cannot thank you guys enough for all you do for me. It's going to be a wild ride. I want to take this to a whole new level. And then wrote, thank you one more time, right? And of course, obviously, Jeff, you're the one that's taking action, right? So, I'm humbled you sent the note. It's so incredible, right? But you're the one taking action. But I just want to remind everyone that when you go out there and share our concept, right? Sometimes maybe you feel like, man, I hope they get in. I want to get my next rank advancement, but you're really launching a brand new team. And you're really, giving someone the chance to change their life. Not everyone takes that chance, right? Not everyone's going to take advantage of that. Some people, maybe they will today, and some, the timing's not right. They will a year from now, 2 years from now, 5 years from now. You just heard Darryl a moment ago mention, man, I want to get in shape. Well, that's been a goal, but sometimes, you might have to, it may not be today. Maybe it's going to be at some point in the future. And right now it's that time for Darryl. And so, different people, different timing. But when you bring our business to someone, you really are giving someone a chance to change their life. If I were to bring Mahmoud on here, who speaks so eloquently on all of our calls that we do, on Tuesday and Sunday and Thursday, and she comes on and she's in the UK. Well, she's someone where travel has really changed her life. She's a widower, and that obviously, her husband died, tragically and young. And and she had kids and they love to travel. And this has brought her back. This has been so incredible for her emotional well-being, the connection with all of you and having this extended family and you hear her describe it in such ways that like, wow, the person that shared that with her, right? It wasn't about it making a commission. It was about changing someone's life. And we have the ability to do that. Well, with some of the Facebook groups today, you can go in there and kind of curate an experience where people want to, you invite all your prospects to that group. And of course, when they join the group, we're going to have a travel group. We're going to have a trading group and a travel group. We're also going to have a Travorium training group. So we got a group for partners. Here's where we're going to train. Here's how to go make money. We're going to have a group for travel. We're going to be posting all the different getaways, the incredible net rates, world tours, pictures, videos, testimonials, right? And when you see all this stuff, and you see all the different people posting, you're going to be like, man, I want my prospects to be part of that group. Well, when you invite someone to the group, you're simply inviting someone, hey, how would you like to learn how to travel for pennies and to travel for free? Because I want to send you an invitation to a private Facebook group where we're educating people on how to do those things. And they join the group. Well, once they join the group, unless they physically remove themselves from that group, every time Maria posts, Darryl posts, Mahmouda posts, Mr. Hart posts, right? Every time there's some kind of a post about, man, look at this incredible trip, they're going to get a little, reminder in their Facebook. And some of them will get going today, some a month from today, some a quarter from today, a year from today, a decade from today, right? Different people at different time frames, but you're just going to keep trickle, where they're getting educated. They're seeing people take these trips. They're seeing people post the price they paid, post the results, right? Well, we did that with digital nomads. And again, we just started a couple of weeks ago. We barely have anything going on in there. Barely just getting started. And I already had 4 people like, hey, this looks incredible. Sign me up. One of them, Keith Kahn, we ended up on the phone. He says, Todd, this is brilliant. If you'd have called me and pitched me on some networking thing, I never even would have given you the time of day. He goes, but instead, I got over here. I'm kind of learning about the whole thing. I'm seeing all these people in the post and the crypto and the this and the that, and the fact that I can make money with this on top of it. That's just great. And we're just barely getting started. And so it does kind of create that social or that psychological dynamic that, hey, I'm just educating people. I'm not selling people. I'm just inviting you to a private Facebook group where you can learn more about this. In there's a community of people that are posting their results and posting articles. and people on their own time are kind of drip, 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 drip. Next thing you know, you got people calling you up saying, tell me more about this thing, right? But it just changes things where you become a professional conversation starter. You become a professional inviter to the group. And we can start measuring your business by, hey, how many people did you add to the Facebook group today? How many people did you invite to come learn more about the travel? How many people did you invite to come learn more about the trading? And from there, then you're going to get partners. And once you get a partner, you get them on the training group, right? And then everyone, we want full participation. Hey, welcome that brand new person. Make them feel like, man, welcome, 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 welcome. And in there, hey, here's how we go out and do it, right? We're going to videos, for how to go out and train. But anyway, just for some people, that entire approach I'm describing, it just feels a little more modern, right? Where it doesn't feel like I got to call someone up or do a three-way call or sit down and do a one-on-one. Exactly, right? They get nervous about that stuff. So go ahead, Darryl.
Well, Todd, the other thing on that, I mean, you just said it, but what is the number one challenge when we talk to people? When we get the muster up to go out and get it done and make it happen, the biggest challenge that most people have, and this is where the money is made, is within the follow-up. So not only are we not recruiting people, they're recruiting themselves now. You're just plugging them into that system. So now you got the best recruiting tool out there, which is education, letting them see all the other things that other people are doing. But the follow-up happens organically. The follow-up happens automatically just by getting them in there, because that is the biggest thing. Like Danny, we tell the story about Danny and how many follow-ups and follow-ups and follow-ups. Jeff tells the story, how many follow-ups and follow-ups that Marie and I did to get him to finally see the vision and value. And initially it was just for the travel side. Now, he's a superstar on the other side, and he's going to do travel and just do both of them at a major level. But Todd, that's the key, is that now you don't necessarily have to do that. If you can get them into the system, then let the system do it for you. And that system is you, that's me, that's Dave. It's all of us that are part of this company that are putting their information in there about, I did this, I did that. Our sister-in-law was coming out to Vegas. We just found a day she's not going to be coming this week. So hopefully within the next month or so, she's going to be coming. But here's what we did. She is a basic in our company. And we went back and showed her how to use that for 3 nights at the Venetian. The Venetian is a 5-star hotel. You can't go to the Italy, world tour, the Venice world tour. You can definitely come out here. $231 for 3 nights at the Venetian. That's about $77 a night. Taxes included, all that's included. 5-star luxury resort, king luxury, king suite. It's just amazing. That's 228 savings. If you had done it on booking.com, which she would have normally done that, $458. That's $153 savings. And she's paying $39 a month on that membership. So when most of the people that we enroll come in at platinum, some come in at titanium, very few come in at the basic. But if you really look at what that membership gives you for $79 and $39 a month, again, you get the platinums or the better 3 or 4 major vacations every year. But guys, this is no joke. Our lowest common denominator package, the basic, gives you rates like that. And now imagine that rates on the site that Todd's talking about, and your new person gets on there. I mean, those are the type of net rates that Dave put together for this company. Absolutely, yes. And that's just one example. We didn't cherry pick that. It could be any other example.
You still get the points in the world tour.
And you get the points, you get the world tours, you get the car rentals, all of that stuff. So sometimes when people say no to the business, they may be because you're forcing them on platinum, and you should kind of direct them in that direction. But at the end of the day, if you get them in, even if it's at basic, and you plug them into the training that Todd's talking about, and the information that we're talking about on the other 2 different websites, they'll upgrade automatically because they will see the stories. And that's why Dave said it's so important. Let's get to stories, drvorium.com. We all have to get our teams on there and continue to do that as well. The same things we put on the site where Todd's talking about on Facebook, we need to copy and put on the stories that drvorium.com. It'll help us all out. But Todd, that's one of the biggest challenges we have in this industry, is people are scared to follow up once they set out to, just meet with the person the very first time. And now this is going to eliminate that. And we're going to do the work for everybody. You're not going to have to do it by yourself. You just got to make sure you get them on to the educational platform, and they'll see the difference in the deals and all the wonderful things that we do for them. It's brilliant. It's my UK team.
Yeah, especially when you look at like the 7 core skills you need to master to be a great networker. And a lot of those skills are covered the moment you get them to join the page. Because the moment somebody joins that page, I mean, you're automatically following up. You're automatically creating third-party credibility, right? They're getting the social proof. Sometimes it's harder today to get people on 3-way calls than it was maybe in another time. People are a little more reluctant to get on the phone, and I'm not sure why that is, right? But I know that some people, it seems like that seems to be a barrier. We're here. You can do a 3-way messenger chat. So you don't want to get rid of 3-way, but you can do 3-way messenger chat where you send a message to your prospect and Darryl and Marie at the same time. You send a message to your prospect and me and Gene at the same time. You send a message to your prospect and Pastor Deborah Taylor, Pastor Mel Keys, or Danny Segwin at the exact same time. And so you're doing a 3-way messenger chat. Well, then when you also get them in the group, they're now seeing all the testimonies of all these different people. You're creating that social proof, not to mention the drip that Darryl just mentioned, unless they physically remove themselves from the page. I mean, a year from now, 2 years from now, 4 years from now, every time we post, they're going to get a little notice on their Facebook, feed that somebody just posted in that group, and they stumble in there from time to time, start taking a look around. And again, we want to curate that experience. So with that being said, I mean, we're going to have a training page, a travel page, and a trading page, right? So on the trading page, this is where we talk crypto Forex. On the travel page, this is where we post great stories on travel. On the training page, this is where you can kind of go ask questions, right? So we don't go into the travel page and like, my points are expired. I mean, we don't do that stuff in there, right? I mean, we're in there obviously curating, an experience.
You should have took a trip.
Yeah, exactly. We're here to post the positive stuff, post the pictures. And as people get to obviously experience that, right? The power of all of us, the power of our collective stories. I mean, I think a lot of you guys know we're getting ready to go on 3 world tours, me and Gina. We're taking our oldest daughter to Punta Cana and our grandsons. They're jacked out of their minds. I had to go by their house last night. I mean, they're full on countdown and looking at all the excursions they're going to do and all excited, right? Our middle daughter's fired up. Our youngest daughter, we're taking her on her dream trip to Dubai for $89, right? Well, we're taking 3 different kids on 3 different dream vacations. I mean, I'm going to be videoing, I'm going to be taking pictures, I'm going to be posting those experiences inside that page, which is for the benefit of all of your prospects. And as you guys post your experiences, that's for the benefit of all of Darryl's prospects and all of my prospects, meaning we all get to kind of work together to help people realize just how unbelievable this thing is that David and Darryl have put together.
One of the things too is when you become successful, or when you have your business in a situation where you bought back your time, like you've replaced your income, you're doing this full time, and all you got to do is travel. We talked about that earlier today. It's like, okay, I got 3 world tours. I mean, you guys got 4 or 5 vacations. Darryl, you and Maria, you guys are off the charts. I'm actually jealous of all the travel that you guys do, because I see it, right? I see a lot of it.
Thank you, Dave.
Yeah, but you got 4 or 5 different, trips, major trips you're going on. Most people don't ever get to do anything like that. No. And one of the great things is you expose people to what real travel is and make it affordable. And you open up their eyes, you create awareness around you with the people you come in contact with about a Tramorium. And then the other side, the other awareness that you help keep people create is how money works. I just love the testimonies and stories coming on. Of course, we don't, we're not as radical. We're not radical as a company sharing all the testimonies, but we have lots of people that are making money irregardless of whether or not they build a downline here at Tramorium through our FX Trader product. And very passionate about cryptocurrency, very passionate about when I see people make oil trades and the money they're making, or the gold trades, or the trade that came out today, the currency trade this morning, people are up. So it's exciting to see people making money in multitudes of ways. And I think it starts with having an awareness of like, oh, what is cryptocurrency about?
Yeah.
Tell me more about that. Oh, what is, what's FX, what's foreign exchange market? How do I make money in this? How do we make money in oil? And then to be able to go online and do that with a demo account where you're risk-free, you're just learning how to do it, to the next step. So it's exciting to see that, and just know that when you're out, team, when you're out sharing with people about the Travorium opportunity or our FX trader membership or the travel membership, you have the ability, you have impact in the way.
And back to a point you made earlier, David, about, when you started networking back, in the day, and back when Darryl and I started as well, being involved in a direct selling company was a lot more expensive back then. In fact, all of us met at a company where it cost, $1,200 to get started. Well, if you put that in today's money, that's $2-3 grand, right? We paid $100 a month. Well, back then in today's money, that'd be, 200 plus per month. And of course, now you're in the company, but you had to go rent meeting rooms every week. I'd fly out to Oakland, or, the Oakland area. I was flew to the Oakland airport, right? We go to Hercules or Merced, or we go to Berkeley and all these different places for Darryl and Maria. And they had to go rent these elaborate hotel rooms where they had to go put up
a projector, right, Darryl?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. And then you had to get a projector, and you had to get the slideshow. And it wasn't like, oh, just email me the slideshow. It wasn't that simple, right? You had to get slides. And you had to buy materials and brochures and videos and CDs. You literally had all this inventory just in training sales aids and just, all this stuff, right? Let alone the product. Well, then we also bought some extra systems, right, for that particular product, because we were involved with the tax company, and we buy some extra systems, keep those on hand. And you look at, if you call long distance, it's 25 cents per minute. If you want to get on a conference call or something like that, you're paying per minute to be on there. Today, your only cost, most of you already have internet, so there's no additional cost to be on this Zoom. Your internet, you already have internet. There's no additional cost to be involved in Travorium and participate in our Zooms that we do Sunday night, Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night, and Saturday morning. Costs nothing. The training's done. The presentations are done. We've got videos you can plug into 24/7 available for you. You don't have to buy the videotapes and CDs and all that kind of stuff, right? It's already done for you. Most of you already have a mobile phone, and you have some kind of a bill that it doesn't matter how many people you call, the bill's not going to change. Doesn't matter how many people you text, the bill's not going to change. You can get on Facebook and invite all the people you want, and the bill's not going to change. The bill for Facebook is free. So your only cost today is to be a product of the product. That's your only cost. And then go post the stories from being a product of the product. Go on the trips. And remember, you don't have to go on the trip to have a story. You just got to book the trip. Okay. I'm telling the story about Dubai, and we haven't been. We're not going till September, but every time I turn around, I'm telling someone about Dubai. Oh man, we're going to the Hyatt Regency, 5-star hotel, waterfront property, this magnificent breakfast buffet, right? Every morning for 6 days, $89. How many times I've told people that story and we ain't even been yet, right? And so the moment you book, you have a story. You can go open up a demo account. Every one of you could have that demo account open between in West Coast at 6:50. By 7:05, you could go from I have nothing to do with trading to I've downloaded the MetaTrader 4. I've downloaded Hugo's Way. I've now set it up into a demo account where I can begin to input trade ideas, and I can at least have a story of, wow, look at the ideas that are coming out. Look at what I'm learning. Look what that's, the kind of potential that's going to be yielding, right? And you could be having a product story, right? And your only job is to go out there and be a product of the product, and then share that story via social media. Share that story with other people. That's your only job and your only expense. In the old days, a lot more expensive to be involved in networking. And don't even get me started if we were to compare that to a franchise. A Subway franchise costs $250,000. No, that does not include the lunch meats. That does not include the bread, does not include the napkins, the straws, or the little hat you got to wear. It's a Subway. That doesn't get your name on a door. You still got to go rent a piece of property. You still got to get insurance. You still got to get a license from the city. You still got to have the health inspectors come by. Then you still got to hire people. No one's walked through the front door yet. You still got to now advertise that you have, and look at the Subway right there. You got to advertise that you got some Subway out there. And it's going to take you 5 years to break even, to pay back all that money. And if you're lucky, one of the most successful Subways, you're going to make 41 grand a year. Vacation? Oh, no. See, Subway, they open up very early and they're open up very late.
Yeah.
And a lot of those teenagers, you may not know this, they don't always show up for their shift. There ain't no vacation for you. You got to stay close by just in case someone doesn't show up. So you don't own a Subway, it owns you. You don't have any lifestyle. You bought yourself another job, right? And you compare that to what we're doing, where your only expenses become a travel trader. And now your job is to go to Punta Cana, go to Montego Bay, go to Dubai, right? Have fun, live your life, go golfing and live the lifestyle, and then report that on social media. And you can make more money than the Subway guy or the Subway gal when you become a 3-star director. How do I become a 3-star director? Well, go out there and get 4. You're enjoying some free service. Help your 4 get 1 or 2 people each. You're a 1-star making $400 to $700 a month. Help them get a couple people each. You're now a 2-star making a couple grand a month wearing a championship ring. If you can help 1 to 2 people in your left and right leg do what you just did, you're now a 3-star director making 30 to 40,000 per year plus what you're making in cryptocurrency and Forex. You think I've said that before? And so I've said that again and again and again. I'm encouraging you to say it so many times that it comes out of your mouth the same way it came out of mine, because you said it so many times, right? But you can make more money here as a 3-star director than you can a Subway. Your only job is be a product of the product. That's where I come back to some people and say, whose side are you on? Right? So anyway.
Yeah, that's great too, Todd. I tell you, if you're not, I'm not going to Dubai this year. I want to go, but it's not on the books this year. But I'm going to tell the story that you're going to Dubai. So
yeah, and then when I share my video, you'll be able to share that video about how I went.
Absolutely. So you use plagiarize, use other people's stories. So nice.
Well, hey, unbelievable. Well, Dave, I wanted to just share this slide right here. And
you always got all the great slides. I mean, look at this. I mean, he's got a producer over there, and this is like an unfair advantage.
Well, I got to give Dave some credit. Dave, this last year, the slides that you're producing or getting produced, however you're doing it, Adela's doing it, but your slides are absolutely unbelievable. So major shout out to what you're doing. But, every day, we're presented with the 2 choices. And for those of you that are watching this right now, jot this down. And when you wake up in the morning, or you get ready to go to bed tonight, or you wake up in the morning and both of those scenarios happen, every day we've got these 2 choices. You evolve, and like Todd's evolving us, Dave's evolving us. I'm hoping we're helping evolve people to some new ways of recruiting, et cetera, and doing things different. Or number 2, you're going to repeat what just happened this last yesterday, or the year before, the last 2 years, 3 years. What did you pick today? What are you going to pick tonight? What are you going to pick tomorrow? You either evolve, or you can repeat the challenges and the issues that you're having. So I'm hoping you guys choose to evolve. And if you do that, guys, I'm telling you, it's going to make your life, so much better. It's just like when I started, and now I used to use Aaron all the time, and but now I can actually use myself, because some of the training we talked about choice of decision. Have you made a choice to try the business, or have you made a decision to become successful in it? Your destiny lies within your answer. Well, I look upon the trainings that I've done over the years to motivate myself, to put me in a situation to get better, healthy, to grow the business, all the things that we do in life and marriage, and all the challenges, the ups and downs. And I can look at these trainings, and this is one of the things I ask myself. And if you do that, I'm telling you guys, and you choose to evolve, you're going to do something totally different. The other word that I use is consistency. That does it for me right there. If I'm consistent in anything that I do, I remember when I first started doing some curls, it was a little tough because I hadn't done curls in a while. And I remember watching a movie. It was one of Arnold Schwarzenegger's movie, or it was the Jacqueline, just one of those guys' movies. And they were talking about, one of the key things that I took away from the movie is that if you wanted to get in shape and you want to look like I look, the guy was saying, you just have to be consistent. So even though I did not want to do curls, it's kind of boring doing it. And then you got to go through it and your arm hurts a little bit. But I just thought about the training that I've learned, that I've heard from Dave over the years. I've heard from Todd over the years, myself, and Les Brown and Anthony Robbins and Brian Tracy and all the other, leaders and that we've come across over the years. And I just stay consistent. Do you want to evolve, or do you want to repeat bad health over the last several years? Or do you want to evolve? Do you want to live, your golden years, do you want it to be the best that you can be? And so I choose to evolve, and I add that consistency to it. Now I don't mind doing it. Yeah, sometimes it's still a boring doing some of those things, but man, I get my hour and 20, 30 minutes a day in, 4 days a week. And it's easy now, but in the beginning it was tough. And I know we all as leaders and trainers talk about that, and just got to get started. You've got to make the decision that I'm going to move forward. And it's tough in the beginning because we're so used to, the mundane. We're used to monotony, the day-to-day routine, where sometimes we get in a rut and it's just tough to get out because it becomes so comfortable, or we get used to it. It's that the saying that I heard it from Les Brown way back in the day. Guy has a dog on the porch, and the dog is howling, making noise, and you ask him, well, why is the dog just constantly whining and moaning? And the guy said, well, he's lying on a nail. And then the guy says, well, why doesn't he get off the nail? Well, it doesn't hurt that much. And that's a lot of us. We get into a routine, we get into life where, okay, we're making it, things are okay. It's not the best of the best. You would like it to be better, but it's not hurting you enough to cause you to get up and do something a little bit different. And there's where you got to make that decision. And every day, if you ask these two questions, are you going to evolve today, or are you going to repeat yesterday and all the challenges and the issues over the last year or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or decade, or are you going to evolve and expand your horizons? I'm hoping you pick the word evolve. And if you're consistent doing it, even though it's tough in the beginning, guys, 2 years from now, 3 years, 5 years, I don't care, 10 years from now, you're going to be better off than you are, than you currently were. Here's another one. I want you guys to listen to this. Hopefully you can listen to the volume. Okay, Maria said that.
How to create lasting change, whether it's better health, better body, better results in business. But here's what it comes down to. It actually doesn't have anything to do with your habits. That's what most people focus on. If you want real lasting change, it can happen in a split second, and it's all about your self-identity. Everyone's looking to have different things, and habits focus on the doing, but lasting change focuses on the being. Be, do, have, not the other way around. So if you want lasting change in any aspect of your life, you need to change how you see yourself in the world. In my life, I had the most challenging time really waking up early for the longest, many, many years. And then it shifts. I no longer thought about it as doing. I thought about it as, I'm just the type of person that gets up early. I'm the type of person that gets up before the sunrise. I'm the type of person that gets up while other people are sleeping. Because I'm the type of person that's willing to do things that most others aren't, to live the life that only most other people's dream of. That's the self-identity play.
So again, just that last part he was talking about, there's things that are bothering you, or things that you're not good at. You need to change it. Hey, I'm a world-class recruiter, and just start putting that in your mind that you're going to be a world-class recruiter. I am a world-class recruiter. You don't like getting up at early in the morning. Hey, I get up, like his example he used. I get up at 5 o'clock. I'm just the kind of guy that I just get up at 5 o'clock. I'm just the kind of guy that gets on all the training calls. I'm just the kind of guy that doesn't mind starting a conversation and plugging someone into the new programs that Todd just talked about tonight. So you can talk yourself into some amazing things. And these are some things that I listen to, if not every day, on a regular basis. And guys, I have hundreds of these that I just listen to. Let me give you one more. This is important. Hopefully you guys can hear this.
I feel like I need to tell you the single biggest thing that helped me achieve a lot of my dreams, because maybe you're struggling and maybe it'll help you too. It's gonna get a little fancy, so hold on. But I want to see facts. I love when people talk about their feelings, but that's great. I'm gonna need to see some proof. For me, when I learned about the reticular activating system within the brain, my whole life changed. And that's why all of this self-love, self-talk stuff is so important. Basically, your brain is looking for confirmation bias, so it's trying to confirm all of the things that you tell yourself. So if you tell yourself, I'm really bad at something, or I'll never get somewhere, your brain is constantly trying to seek out those moments to prove to you that you are correct. So once you change your negative self-talk to something positive, and you say, I'm worthy of this opportunity, or I deserve to reach that goal, or I'm really grateful that I already know a little bit of what it feels like to win or do that thing. The whole life, I feel like I need to tell you.
Okay. So again, that was self-talk. I'm done with that. I know it's at the top of the hour, so I'm going to turn it back over. But guys, these are little snippets. I mean, I am great at listening to the snippets, and I get a lot of amazing things from TikTok. And these things literally blast my day. I'll hear one subject like this, or I'll listen to 10 or 15. I've got hundreds of them already. And I'll just listen to that one thing and I'll focus on that. You know, what am I saying to myself today? What am I putting in my mind? Am I being negative because that person didn't sign up or didn't return my phone call back? Or am I, you know, positive and say, hey, I'm going to get the next one. I'm going to find somebody today when I go out to the gym or when I go out to the grocery store or when I go on Facebook or when I go on this or that or whatever social media platform you go on, I'm going to find somebody today. And if you start doing self-talk positive, we all do negative stuff. You just got to flip the script. And if you do that, that switch, I'm telling you, things will change. And some of it will happen almost instantly. Some would need you to take a little bit of time to go through that process. But, you know, you can either be negative or you can be positive. You can either evolve or you can repeat. And it's time to evolve. And we all can do it. We have an amazing company that allows us to do some unbelievable things. And you just got to take advantage of it. Dave, Todd, back to you guys.
Amen. Amen.
Let me close this out.
Mr. David Hart, any final thoughts?
I just enjoy listening to both you guys share, you know, just wisdom that you've learned over the years. And I think if we all stay coachable and pay attention to what successful people are doing, we can have what they have. I remember a basketball coach a long time ago, back in high school, telling me that, listen, the team you're going to play tonight, they had Reggie Miller on their team. And Reggie Miller went into the NBA and he was an all-star, and they were favored to blow us out by probably 30 points or more. And there, you know, 5,000 people watching that game. And I remember the coach walking in and telling me,
Can't use this chair.
he said that, hey, you know what? They put their shoes on the same way you do. You know, they bleed this, their blood is red just like yours, and they breathe the same air that you breathe. So go out there and make it happen and work hard on the game. And, you know, I just believe that anybody wants to win in life, it's a choice. So Darryl, right in line with what you were saying tonight. And we have an opportunity for people here. And you definitely want to take advantage of it. Todd, I'll let you close out final thoughts.
Yeah, and again, I agree 100% that it's a choice. In fact, to end on a biblical note, it actually says in the book of Deuteronomy, I set before you life and death. I set before you blessings and curses. I set before you prosperity and disaster. Choose and let the world see the choice you make. All right. And so it really is a choice. I mean, you've heard that 3 times here from Mr. Hart. You heard it from Darryl. And now you heard it from not Todd, but God. And so I didn't write those words, so somebody else did. And so again, I mean, it's obviously, it really, really is a choice. And you make that choice every day with your actions. I mean, you either, you know, became a travel trader or you didn't. You either went and downloaded the Hugo's Way and the MetaTrader 4 for free. Now this costs any money, completely free. Trade and demo mode, completely free. You either did that or you didn't, right? You either booked a world tour or you didn't. You either wanted to join one of the Facebook groups we're talking about and start inviting people there, or you didn't. You know, you either went out and told someone about the business today or you didn't. And so you make that choice every single day, and you can make a brand new choice again tomorrow. And you can kind of get on that role of like, man, I choose, right, to make this happen. I choose to stay the course. I choose to be here 5 years from now. I choose to go talk to people every day. I choose to floss my teeth every day. I choose to eat an apple every day. I choose to walk around the block for my good health every day. I choose to read 10 pages of a good book every day. I choose to listen to 15 minutes of positive audio every day. I choose to set goals and write down goals and positive affirmations every day. I choose to, you can literally choose to, very small, simple things that appear to make no difference at all today, but repeated over time, 5 years from now, make all the difference in the world. And your answer lies with, you know, the answer you just give, your choice you make every day. So with that, I know that we are 7:04 West Coast time, 10:04 East Coast time. We will be back again tomorrow night, Tuesday. We're going to be back, obviously, with our presentation. On Wednesday, we got Mr. Danny Bling Bling hosting the Forex call with the Forex Gurus. Again, that's Wednesday night, 6 o'clock California time, 9 o'clock East Coast time. This upcoming Thursday, 2 of the very best to ever do it, Miss Darryl and Maria Roberts will be on. And then on Saturday, we're going to have a guest trainer as well. Most likely Mr. Darryl Roberts, although he might be in an airport and we could have somebody else. So anyway, some of you might wonder where I'm at. I'm going to be moving my middle daughter. She graduated from dental school in Philadelphia. She then went to Pittsburgh and just completed her residency. So she has to move from Pittsburgh to Redding, California. And so for Father's Day, I'm flying out there and helping load a moving truck, right? If any of you'd like to come, you're welcome. Grab that into the couch. We'll have fun together. So we're going to be in Pennsylvania.
Todd, you could actually call U-Haul, and they have a service that you can actually get 3 or 4 guys to come out there, really inexpensive. So they've evolved to that level as well. You don't have to go to Home Depot and grab just guys off the street. You can actually call U-Haul. They will send a certified group of guys to help you do whatever you need to have.
By the way, there's a good chance that'll be happening. While we're there, we get to see the brand new home they just bought, celebrate her graduation, Father's Day. So we are heading to Pittsburgh on Wednesday. So with that, we'll be tuning in here throughout the week. Hey guys, it's not too late to invite some people to the Facebook group tonight. Take action. You're fired up. You're feeling it right now. Hey, go out there, invite someone, take a look at the company. And with that, we'll say goodnight. Bye, Mr. Hart.
Evolve, guys.
Good night.
Thanks, Dave.
Night.
Thanks, Todd. Thanks, Adela.
Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Darryl. Bye, Maria. I know Maria's there in the background.
Bye.
Hi, Maria.
Adela said hi.
Hi. Bye.